Whoa! And we are live. It's the Kathryn Johnson's Scrum and Pair Hookup, and this is me, Mike, Matt, and Ruth. Um, we are just about to get started. Just chatting about um, life before we started on the Scrum. So, yeah, Matt is sharing his screen, and Ruth, you are here first. Do you mind going first?
No, I don't mind.
Yeah.
So the format is, please remind me the format.
Yeah.
What I've done, what I'm planning to do. Is that it?
Yes, and
Yep.
and any blocks. Yeah.
Okay, so what I have done, I looked at one of the PRs on local support by Stella. I saw some of the tests that were written. I had a few questions about that, but then I figured that I have to look at the main repo first and look at how the tests are structured in order for me to ask questions. So I think I'll install the local support repo over the weekend and try to do a bit of testing. And I also saw a video posted when it was Sam. He was discussing about when local support started and why it started. And so I wanted to also watch that to have a bit of an understanding about the background of local support. I paid for the premium membership today.
Yes, I saw that. Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, the money has not been taken yet because I think there's 7 days free and then
Yeah.
So yeah, that happened. So I'm excited for that. And what else? I missed the one of the meeting, the SHF project meetings, but then I feel like I can reach out to one of the organizers or leaders of that project to just have a one-on-one with them. That's if I'm not if I'm not so busy. But if I am, I'll try and find a way to attend their calls that happen on Thursdays. Yeah. So that's what I have.
Any blocks?
Blockers, none so far. I just need to organize myself and like how I'm going to be committing to agile plus a mix of what's going on in my life. So I just need to plan that out so that I don't miss meetings, or if I do, I have a backup plan as to how I'm going to follow up on the meetings. Yeah, since they are all recorded online. So I think that's awesome. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Then you would like to choose who to go next.
Okay, so Mike, you can go next.
Nice. Yeah, it's Matt is always on a streak of not being chosen, maybe because he speaks too much.
Yes.
Or something.
No, I didn't choose him because he's writing. So I figured he can just finish writing and then he'll go
Yes.
last. Yeah.
That's a great idea. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, it's raining outside, and maybe there's a little bit of background noise. So yeah, what I did yesterday, I did watch the data structures course, and yeah, I'm almost 90% of it, and I feel like man, I should watch it again because I'm like not grabbing like the the content is just so much for me, and so yeah, maybe I may have to rewatch it, and then we did have the React mob that we postponed a little bit for later, and we were to reach out to the regulars of the React mob so that we have an open session for the mob, because yesterday's mob didn't really go as we thought. and I think we didn't do that. Maybe we plan on another one. I'm not sure. Yeah, and then also I worked on symphonies. Uh, Trying to document the problem that I'm having with the components, with the uh, loading using Redux on the on my components. So yeah, I haven't shared that yet, but yeah, I did work on that and also worked on symphonies, adding Cypress to continuous integration. Um, yeah, maybe I'm closer with that one. So I think I will. Yeah, and then today we have just had the human connection call with Matt and Wolfgang, and then we have the Ethereum mob starting shortly in the next like. Oh, I think I should change that time because um, I've scheduled uh, I've scheduled the Ethereum mob on Meetup to be 7:45 a.m. San Francisco, 6:45 a.m. San Francisco. So that's maybe an hour late from the normal time. So maybe I'm going to reschedule it on yeah, and then um, I'm planning to work on symphonies and looking forward to the weekend collaborations. Yes, and currently I still have the block of my symphonies, but I am I am working on. I will share in shortly the documentation on what I've done and yeah, so that I can get some help here. And I choose Matt.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. Yeah. It's kind of a difficult day yesterday for me. Was distracted by many things, but yeah. And then I realized, I think yesterday at some point that we didn't do this. Like I didn't reach out to people and just forgot about the makeup session for the React mob. So yeah, and I guess thankfully it was just you and I, Mike. But yeah, I still would like to be able to get something about that, where maybe we can work on that Slack Hangouts notification ticket, because that's like critical path just going to production. And I worked on Human Connection yesterday, and getting close to a feature that would allow users to be able to upload images. And yeah, that's kind of it. Went to yoga. That was great. And worked late dealing with bugs in that feature I was talking about. And yeah, had the pairing session this morning. And today I am going to work on Human Connection, and there's like some outstanding stuff with Website One front end that people are wanting reviews and different things. I gave a review to Abdulani this morning. There's also yesterday I had a meeting with João about Met Plus and moving the Met Plus app to off of the Agile Ventures Azure Doku and onto a Met Plus Azure. So he's going to give me access, and then I need to migrate that app over. So I don't know if that's something you're interested in, Mike, but maybe could be something that you're kind of doing going forward. So if I'll let you know if I do that and at what time. I don't know if it'll be today, because yeah, I've got the Agile Dev Mob that I think I'll start. I don't know if Sam's going to be back, but I doubt it. And so I'll just start it to see if anyone shows up. And if they do, then we'll figure out what to work on. And there's also like the Algorithms Mob today, but yeah, I don't know that I'll be able to go to that. And I think that's it. Yeah, I'm going to get off early today like I do on every Friday. And this weekend I'll be working on Human Connection and Website One front end, and also like Website One. Side put in a PR for that stuff we were working on together, Mike, with the project's API. And it's kind of waiting for feedback on it before like going forward. So I'm gonna give feedback on that hopefully today. And then yeah, I need to do some Rails like Ruth, if you're interested. Website One is Ruby on Rails, and we're like in the middle of building the front end in React, and it's close to being done in the front end, but the back end we need to prepare to serve the React front end. And then going forward, there's probably a lot of work to be done, like migrating to a Rails 5 API only backend, or maybe a different backend, like a Node.js backend or something. But yeah, I'll be having like Rails pairing sessions more often now. So yep. And we need to, Mike, we need to talk, I guess, about next weekend, you know.
Yeah, so just to bring Ruth in the loop, there's this weekend collaborations things that we do every weekend to work on. For guys who love working on the weekends, so we have the weekend collaboration sessions that starts at 8 p.m. our time. Normally goes for 2 hours or so, and currently we are working on. Okay, it started off by us working through an agile development course on eDex, but later we changed and we are currently working on a React project, Symfony's front end, and the thing right now is that it's turning 1 year old next weekend, and we are planning to do something to appreciate the small win. You know,
Yes.
1 year of working through the weekend stuff. It's quite something. So yeah, we are planning maybe a hackathon or something. I don't know.
Yes.
But
Is there a channel for that?
Yes.
yeah, weekend collaborations channel.
I think maybe I'll try to join. I'll try to join this weekend so I can talk to you guys myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I think probably maybe it makes the most sense for us to do something that's like Sync for Needs client related. But like, yeah, you know, I don't know if people are going to be available for more hours, or if they'll just be like a regular weekend collaboration, but with like, you know, people celebrating in some way. You know, like I'll drink a beer. I don't know what other people will do, but like, yeah, I don't know. I guess we need to talk about it and see how what other people think is like the best way to celebrate our 1 year.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's quite impressive, you know.
Yes, it is.
So it's yeah, it's something nice.
I think there's only, I think you could count on one hand the amount of days that like that there was not a weekend collaboration like that was live streamed to YouTube in the year that, like, because it's been almost every single weekend, every Saturday and Sunday. Like, not that everyone, I mean, Mike, you might have been there the most. Like you certainly, you know, don't typically miss, like sometimes Peter's not available, you know, rarely Dan's not available. I've kind of stopped going on the weekends because of other stuff that I not that I haven't been working on the weekends, but just not joining the collaboration. But like yeah, I mean there's kind of always someone starting it and running a collaboration session, you know?
Yeah. Actually, I think the thing to, are we in the after scrum?
Oh,
You
yes, we
didn't do
are.
the
Sorry.
dance. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
That's good.
After scrum, after scrum, after scrum. So what happens in the after scrum route? So if you feel like you are really committed elsewhere and you have to go, it's okay, because some guys are normally shy to leave when other guys are still on the call. So just to let you know, if you have to run somewhere, and yeah. So because we are just discussing the weekend collaborations. So yeah. So Matt, yeah, I think the consistency has been nice,
Yeah.
and with Dan and Peter also more or less showing up every weekend,
Yeah.
and I think I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Um, I, I remember the very first session I had not. That's the first time I started learning Ruby, I think, and we went through the that course. It wasn't Udemy, it was Codecademy thing together.
Yep.
And after that, we started the edX course, and then after that, we started doing React and stuff. And it's been, I mean, I've not been there for a year, but um, it's been interesting for
Yeah.
almost it's almost a
Well, I
year
mean,
that we've been
I think that there's no one has our year because, like, you know, when I started it off, I think Peter was one of the first people to join. So he would probably, he might, you know, he's missed a couple of weekends and stuff, but he might have been the one that went to the most. I don't know, because he was like, that I remember of the people who are going now, he was the first one that you know, him and I were going through the course together, and then like other people started joining, and then we went, like, paused what we were doing and you know, started going through it from scratch with other people and stuff. So yeah, but I think, you know, and then if I had continued going to the weekend collaboration, like then it would have been me that had been there the whole year. But and I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I think it's great, the consistency. I really love, like, as I think you can tell, Mike, by working with me, I like to have things that are like, no, every Friday morning I get up and I have a pairing session on human connection. That's what I do. You know, it's easy for me to, like, you know, keep track of the things I'm doing when I'm like that. Like, so I like that. So I like the consistency, but then at the same time, like, you know, there are times on the weekends where you know, I want to work on something different, or I want to, like, get away a little
go
bit, or
hiking.
like with friends. What's up?
You want to go hiking on a mountain in Brazil?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
is it the
yeah,
mangrove forest?
yeah. That's it. You know. So I mean,
Yeah.
recently, that's not why I haven't joined. Recently, I haven't joined because you know, I didn't feel like I could really take on, like, active development in another project when I had, like, you know, like focusing on trying to get website one live to production, and, you know, human connection responsibilities, and that kind of has been dominating more of my time. But it's a bit of a shame because you know, I really, there's something that I think, you know, when as you guys are getting closer and closer to releasing, like, a beta version, or going to production with Symfony, it's like, it's going to be a huge sense of accomplishment, and, you know, the quality of work that you guys are doing on it, like, and, you know, being able to have, like, it would be the only project I would be collaborating with Peter on. So, like, I'm collaborating with other projects on, but, like, Peter is, like, kind of typically only available on the weekends for AV stuff, and he's does some really amazing work with not only his design and his front end skills, but also with, like, you know, the whole user profiles, or personas, and that kind of stuff that just really impresses me, and makes me, like, really kind of wish I maybe had more time, or I prioritized it, or I don't know. But anyways.
Yeah, I think I think Peter is so good at it. I think he once told me that he went to design school, so um, and it has come with practice. So yeah, he's so good at it. Yeah.
Yep. It's good. That's why it's good to not be like a monogamous in your pairing uh, situations. Like I think me pairing with you, Mike, I can definitely learn things from you, and you can learn things from me. But like there's like pairing with Peter, I can learn different things than pairing with you. So it's really
Absolutely.
helps to make us well-rounded developers.
Yeah. And nice. So maybe I'll share in the channel about the plans for next weekend.
Yes, that would be great. Like I said, I'll try to join if nothing else to just hang out in the background, and if you guys will just cede a little bit of time for us to have a quick conversation about it, or if you feel like it's better to leave that time for development, and people want to give like opinions and plans and stuff like that, like in the chat, I'm fine with that as well.
Yeah, but you're joining tomorrow, right? And Ruth, you're joining tomorrow. Oh, do you not have time to work Saturday and Sunday nights?
It's Saturday and Sunday night, 8 p.m. our time, right?
Yeah. Yes.
That's fine. I can find time for that.
Okay. Nice. Thanks. Yeah. So yeah, I think I think maybe that's what I will do is send um, a message in the channel, and also also have Matt give an emotional speech tomorrow.
Yes.
Which we are all going to cry about.
Yes. I think we should definitely have some time for reflection on we could have like what we could do is like before jumping into hackathon type stuff, we could have like a retrospective, where we talk about like how we felt about the last year, and the things that went well, things that could be improved on, like
yeah.
I don't know, like I think like that, I think it would be great if we had like some space for more than just work on one project with one stack and one framework, where we had like multiple different weekend collaborations. But then it's like, then it would be the same thing for me as like, being able to like commit to it. I think I probably wouldn't do on Sundays if I were organizing something again, because Sundays are a day that I'm trying to do just like coursework, and then I guess I could be doing that with other people, but like then it's that thing that's like, if it's like tomorrow at 2:00, are you available? And it's like, yeah, I'm available. Let's do it. Is one thing. Then saying like, I'll be available every Saturday or Sunday at 2:00 is quite, is a different thing. So, and yeah, I mean, there's no, sometimes Peter can't make it, sometimes Dan can't make it. You seem like you can make it kind of every Saturday and Sunday, but like, I could just like, I don't need to feel that pressure. I can just say like, I'm not available next weekend, and like, if you guys want to do it. If not, then don't. But like, there's something about putting it in the schedule that makes you feel a little bit of pressure to like at least start it and see if people join.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I'll look into it. I mean, maybe the Vue.js mob could, because we don't have any mobs on Saturday.
Yeah, we could have the Vue.js mob on Saturday.
And I know you're interested in I mean, you're typically available like from before the time of the weekend collaboration, so we could like work out a time that works for both of us, and then just with the caveats of like if one Saturday I want to take the day off, then I'm going to.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's something nice to throw up for the weekend, so we don't put so much pressure on us during the week. Because okay, personally, I feel the week is so full of stuff already, and
yeah,
that's why I was even asking for the professional development mob to be pushed to the weekend, depending on availability of guys, because it looked like we were going to go through a course, the course that Sire shared.
Yeah.
But then the weekend, we only have the weekend collaborations and maybe the symphony backend stuff that normally I'm the only one who goes to. So yeah, I think the weekend, we have 2 days we could make use of. Because I think also you're already doing VJS on Sundays.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a lot of Sundays that I'm end up skipping, and there's kind of I would hesitate to commit to anything. I mean, I think I will be definitely working on Saturdays, like going forward. But like I'm kind of going through, so, that things are changing for me as well. So, but I don't know exactly everything that's like what that means. So I'll just hold off until I get a little bit more information. But if things don't go horrible and going forward, then I could be moving to Germany as well soon. So like for a few months. So like that, that would change things as well. Like I think if that does happen, I'm going to try to be kind of strict about putting in my hours during the week, and then when I'm not doing that, like maybe have an hour or two here or there for some things like the website on front end. But then other than that, like, actually getting out of the house and going and like traveling a little bit in Europe,
Yeah, makes sense.
So.
Okay, maybe yeah, I think the mob is not here until an hour. Maybe I should change that on the calendar. Yeah. And anything else we need to? Anything else we need to talk about?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Ruth, anything from you?
No, nothing.
So you said that you're gonna get set up on LocalSport this weekend. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you getting set up locally, or are you using Docker? What's your?
I can do both, whichever is easier. Yeah. Or I can also explore both options.
Okay, cool. If you get stuck on anything, ping me. I'll be around. I mean, I can't guarantee I'll be around at the exact time you'll be doing stuff, but if you ping me, I'll respond. And if you run into any issues, like we do have the local support channel, and we have a local support like getting started, or local support install. So if you ask a question there, like if I'm available, I'll respond. But if I'm not available, then maybe somebody else who is available will know the answer to it and can respond to you. Certainly feel free to send me a DM. But sometimes I if I can't respond. But I don't think you'll have any issues. But if you what's super helpful for us, like as a great contribution for is to like try to take some notes or keep track of like how you found the documentation, what you found confusing, like what you found easy, what you really liked, and anything that's like outdated, because unfortunately it's difficult to like keep the documentation up to date with like a all volunteer workforce. So if you could just keep track of that and help us, like, maybe put in your first PR could be something that you found in the documentation that wasn't so clear, or something that you found that's like outdated information, and now it's like we're using a newer version of Ruby and we haven't updated the, something like that. That would be super helpful.
Okay.
Cool. I mean,
Yeah. So, Matt, I just did not change the time. I think I may need to discuss that with Federico before I do that.
Oh,
So,
right. Okay.
Yeah, because I think he created it, and yeah, I think today we'll just have it at the normal time, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. And then like the meetup, I guess, is like new to the, I think probably, I agree with you. It's better to maintain the Agile Ventures calendar at times than the meetup stuff. Like, did anyone say they were going to go from meetup or no?
Actually, I set it up for Saturday, this 24th.
All right. Okay.
So how do I think I need to edit this, but no one has responded yet. So yeah.
Okay. Yep. Cool. Yeah, Harshdeep has a question about some React stuff. If you have time to respond to him, I responded, but then he it looks like he probably needs a little bit better of a response, but
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Well,
Thanks.
hopefully I see you later today. And Ruth, good to see you again. Yeah, I'll be around if you need anything.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.